What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. So, we're gonna go see What's-Her-Face to try and take care of that tower. But before that, just while I was out exploring, I found this restaurant. See here if I can... So apparently there's a Pangea figure. Oh my god, I can't fucking read that. It's really hard. Either way, so apparently there was like a downed Shellwalker or something back there. And now there are Shellwalker tracks that are supposedly going to lead us to a Shellwalker and maybe a collectible? I don't know. Sort of found this by accident. Forgive me if we keep things.
Shellwalkers must have been from the shop. Looks like it's got some friends too. It'll be easier to search the area if I clear them out.
So I was saying, forgive me if I keep this one on the shorter side. Yeah, as I was about to say, it looks like it's about to storm, and the puppers are sitting in my office right now, all scared and whatnot, and I'd prefer they not be scared. Yes, my office is the room that everyone runs into when there's a storm. So, like I said, just want to make sure they're doing okay. Mix that with it. Blew himself up. Maybe I shouldn't laugh. I've done that a lot to myself in video games. You know, man, I give this game a lot of shit. I don't think that it is unwarranted shit. Man, this game is pretty. God, shit in this office right now. go. Shield is down. Yeah, like I was saying, problem number 2 of a storm rolling in. That means my office is about to get humid as shit. You know, I keep forgetting this game has a what to call it.
Some kind of relic by that crate.
I'm trying to think what to call the damn thing.
An ancient figure. Green. Looks like it was part of a set. And there's data here too. I'll just hold on to it for now.
Jesus Christ, what was I about to say? Oh, right, the stash, storage. So, you know, when you gather too many resources, excuse me, you can just go back to your stash and refill. It's a nice feature. I think it does kill a little bit of that you're out foraging and hunting and you have to do with what you can find sort of thing. But I guess even in the late game, in the original, you had so many resources. I guess it doesn't matter at the end of the day. But yeah, I think it kind of goes against one of the core components of what makes the concept of this game so cool. I mean, look, if you have to bring it back, kind of like Monster Hunter, where you have to bring it back and dump it off in the stash yourself, okay, then I take it back. That's a good idea. But just being able to, now that I'm full up, pick it up out in the environment and then it's just there, that's a little, I don't know. I think that's a little too easy on me.
If it isn't Aloy, our mysterious foreigner, I don't know where you came from, but I can't deny you've had a positive effect on our admittedly desperate situation. I wish you continued success on your efforts with Seika. Perhaps you'll get her out of the shadow of compliance yet.
You seem to think highly of Seika.
She is an exemplary Marine. Persistent, selfless, resourceful. Being stranded is a battle of attrition. Everyone wears down eventually, but not her. Not yet. I've come to rely on her more and more. She's our best hope for finding the missing. I'm sure of that.
You said your situation was desperate. How did all this happen?
We sailed from across the Great Ocean. Ours was the tribe's most important mission in a century. It was to be my swan song. Now it will be my epitaph. A typhoon struck us midway, cleaving the fleet in two. I know not what happened to the other half. Scattered, stranded, probably sunk.
I don't know. There's always hope.
After we beached, I sent out scout boats to explore the coast. None returned. And I haven't the craft nor manpower to mount a search. First I lost half my fleet, now I've lost half the survivors, so don't speak to me of hope.
And yet, Seika found a clue on that focus.
You're just like her. Yet don't give up.
See, I kind of like this guy's just exasperated, kind of like old general, just like, Jesus, what the hell do I do?
Compliance sure seems to have a lot of sway around here.
Compliance officers are the eyes and ears of the Imperial House. It is their duty to ensure that the wisdom of our ancestors doesn't fall into the hands of our enemies. And so they ferret out the disloyal and disobedient. Inspections, interrogations, all in the name of security. However, I cannot deny that Reng's incarceration has returned a measure of calm to the camp. Which reminds me, you cleared up Enki's disappearance and saved Rokumo. Thank you for that.
No need.
Hey, little
I'll do my best to help Seika bring
reference
back
to the
Yuki.
last video.
If they're even still alive. Keep her safe if you can.
Alright, let's get this rolling, just because there was a really big thunderclap outside. My dog's hiding under my desk. I don't want either the power to trip and I lose all this footage, or my dog yanks a wire or something because she's scared, and yeah.
Okay, maybe it's time to meet up with Seika and head to the tower. Aloy, over here. Hey, I'm here. So, how do we get to the tower?
These trails will lead us to it. Take your pick.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I guess we're going up this one because it seems to actually lead towards the objective.
So you know a lot about my people.
Excuse me.
But I barely know anything about you. Like who you're looking for at Starlight Rise.
He's a, fugitive.
Come on. That's all
Okay,
you
that's
got?
pretty cool.
Let's just focus on getting to the tower.
So mysterious.
Up we go!
Can she get up here?
The water wing. The other day, I saw the tower shoot down an entire flock. Four things crashed into the sea south of Reed Bend.
Never seen one before. That tower's gotta go.
She... How the hell is she gonna get up here? I guess there might be a path to
We're
climb.
getting close to the tower. Last time I was there, I didn't get very far in.
We'll find a way.
You know, I've asked this question before. But how do the Quen have the same name for different machines that the Nora, the Tenakth, and all these other tribes? Like, how do we all have the same name for different machines? I mean, it makes sense that the Banuk, Nora, Azaram, and Karja would all have the same name for machines, because there was some connection between all of them, between the Red Raids and everything. You know, their history kind of runs a little deep. In the original game, maybe I could understand the Tenakth, because the Tenakth had had a connection with the Karja, specifically during the Red Raids. But
Some kind of machine.
Haven't seen that before. Kinda looks like an egg.
but then you have the Quen,
I can keep going.
who are an entirely new, who are an entirely new tribe in this continent.
Those definitely weren't here last time.
Because they I mean, because they talk about crossing the Great Ocean and everything, so I'm guessing they came from Japan. You know, they came from Japan or the Asian continents. Asian continents, you get what I'm saying. You know, they came from over there, given how they speak about it and their journey.
Those eggs are everywhere. Yep. I've got a feeling we're about to find out what made them.
Big ugly
Bile gut. Oh, cool, it's a big frog.
machine alert. We'll have to deal with it to get into the tower.
Let's see what you got then.
You're on. Make your move.
That looks like we got some shot canisters, resource, egg launcher, adhesive sacks, metal bite sack, and its body. Okay. So yeah, I mean, theoretically, wouldn't the Quen have different names for the machines?
It's laying more eggs. The more the merrier, I guess.
I mean, it just kind of connects to my question about, you know, how the racial harmony of all the different clans. Because I mean, frankly, the whole the different clans are so multiracial actually kind of makes sense. You know, I mean, that makes sense. Now that I think about it, because and this is something I never actually really thought about. You know, because I was saying, you know, because I always thought about, you know, how this place would build up naturally, but people weren't born naturally. They were born through the they were released into the world from the, I can't remember which subroutine dealt with repopulation off the top of my head. So you know what? Okay, you can sell me on they drop, you know, that's how all the different tribes are multiracial. Okay. I mean, it's plausible enough that, you know, the DNA and everything that people were cloned off of were Jesus Christ, brain. You know, it was all kind of... Although, no, wait, was that how people... I'm trying to think. Was that how people were... Humanity was repopulated? I'll have to double check that, because because either people somehow survived... No, because then people would know, you know, then the whole concept of the metal machine, of the ancient ones... I don't think that history would have been lost. So there had to have been a massive gap.
You can't keep going like that, Aloy.
Sorry, I'm sorry if this is making no goddamn sense to anyone. This is the stuff I think about for fun. But I am enjoying this thought experiment. But yeah, so again, let's say the subroutines or whatever that everybody got, you know, when the Earth was repopulated and everything, that's why, you know, everyone's multiracial. Okay, I can believe that because you know, that's the society they were in, and that's what the subroutine, you know. That's how the subroutine, you know, it wasn't thinking about, you know, white people here, black people here, Asian people here. No, it's just, you know, people. Okay, that makes sense. Where it starts getting confusing for me is how the different, yeah, got it. It's actually how the different tribes recognize that people are from different tribes.
Chain reaction. Useful.
And again, it's the thing that it's the thing that I always bring up with that frustrates me about.
Machine's turning! We've almost got it!
That always kind of frustrated me about Horizon. And that is how, if it's not how we're dressed, you know, because, you know, the clothing for the different tribes is different, but if it's not for how we're dressed, how can you tell that somebody's Tanakh, Karja, or anything? That was always a frustration of mine. I think I got him with this. But yeah, but I just now kind of realized, but wait a minute, wouldn't they also call machines different things?
Down it goes.
Yeah. Good fight. Come on. The entrance I found is this way.
You know what I mean? It being, when the Quen call the machines different, you know, have different names for them than the tribes that we know. I don't know. Somewhere in this just rambly, whatever the hell I was doing, I swear there was a point in there somewhere. Find it if you can.
I'll have to warn our patrols later. Doubt that machine was the only one of its kind.
Dude, that fight was really fun.
Every day there's something new that's trying to kill us.
I know the feeling.
Dude, I've got to start a new game and go through this game again from the start. Because gameplay-wise, this game is pretty fun. It's just, again, my biggest frustration was what they did to Aloy's character. I just think they just made her... Fuck. I think they just... I don't want to use the word insufferable, but they just made her mean.
This is as far as I got. I couldn't find a way to get further up.
Let me take a look around.
There we go. That's how... I could not remember how to use this thing.
There we go.
About your fugitive, I need to know who we're dealing with. It can't be a coincidence that he and my people are both at Starlight Rise.
God damn
His
it.
name's Walter Londra. He's a Zenith. It's what the Quen would call a living ancestor.
A living ancestor? But that would mean he's been alive for centuries.
Yep.
Tides take me. You're serious.
Yeah, well, you don't want to meet him. He's kind of a dick. Well, kind of is a... You know what? I'm kind of hoping for a subversion here. And then, oh, he's not actually an asshole. He's actually kind of deep, and he's, you know, not a bad guy. It's why he left the other Zeniths. Because he didn't want to do war and hurt people. He just kind of wanted to go back and live amongst Hollywood. I doubt that's what's going to happen, but it's a cool concept.
Oh. Well, there you go, Seika.
Thanks. think you could get that vent open?
Oh,
She flies,
close enough.
machines, and she has fancy moves.
I didn't know you could pop vents like that. I thought you'd have
Might
to.
gotten more done by now. I bet you must be pretty important to your tribe.
I grew up an outcast, actually.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm better off without them.
Not gonna talk about
The
Rost.
settlement. Maybe you would be too.
I am one of the chosen people. Not some
Shit.
sneaky sailor who abandoned ship when the seas get rough.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry again. I'm just listening to the thunder just crack over my head. Again, though, Aloy, you're not gonna talk about Rost. You're not gonna talk about the guy who taught you to hunt, that taught you all the stuff. You know, just nope. We're just gonna ignore him. Okay. That still makes me mad,
Nice
man. It
shortcut.
just
I'll find another way over.
just the way that that she's treated Rost this whole game.
Then we can find a way to shut the tower down. The tower's found another target.
Tower downed another machine.
Can't wait to shut it down.
I'll take those.
Made it. This definitely looks like something Landra would have built.
Okay. But how do we stop it when part of it's way up there?
Let's take a look around.
And I am gonna play a game of let's follow the glowing tubes.
Never seen anything like this. But there's gotta be a way. It's coming down!
I know, surprising that was the
I
answer.
truly hope you've enjoyed this tower. I set it up just for you.
Oh, great. A recording from Landra.
Let it be a reminder that unlike my former colleagues, I'm one step ahead of you.
Oh no, he's gonna play I'm smarter than you.
Getting ready to fire it up. Get to
I
cover!
was thinking that there could have been a really cool character here. Instead, they're just going with generic bad guy. Fantastic.
How are we supposed to stop this thing? Let me scan it. I'll draw the fire. Hey! Over here, you weird, shiny, hovering scrap!
Yeah, I'm sure that hurt its feelings.
Out now.
Yeah, that's right, Aloy. Don't think about how one loose handhold or crumbling brick or anything. Yeah, that
Find a way to disable it.
completely ignore the fact that that will lead to your death.
Another core.
You okay? I see another core on the front.
Yeah, no shit.
Keep distracting it. I'm down.
Gotcha. Another one on the front.
Give me a clean shot.
Get its attention again! It's done! Take that, you flaming pile of scrap!
And there we go.
Well, that didn't go exactly how I thought it would.
It turned out okay. And now your machine can get us to Starlight Rise, right?
Yeah. I saw it fly off when I crashed. I should be able to call it back.
One step closer to finding my sister and the living ancestor you're after. But I should probably report to the Admiral first, give him some assurance that we've made progress.
Okay. I'll meet you back at the settlement then.
You know, I'm kind of glad you tagged along.
Okay. On that note,
That's for sure. And with the tower down, I could check out the area before meeting up with her. Maybe stock up on some resources while I'm at it.
as I was about to say, on that note, my friends, I think we're going to call it quits. Head over to that shelter before we close. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. I will see you all in that video. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I'm out.
There we go. Back to the skies.